We cannot lose the next election. We will go back 50 years. We have to start. And one other thing, Joe, let me just finish. The one tool we have to use that the Democrats never use is fear.
The Democrats never use fear? What planet are you living on, Donnie? I mean, just as an example, have you never heard the term borking before? Who used that and against who? It was Democrats, Ted Kennedy and specifically borked Robert Bork. And guess what? Borking is still going on. We saw this just a few months ago when they were borking Brett Kavanaugh, accusing him of, gang rape at drunken parties. And that was the Democrats. And beyond borking, let's just go to the last few election cycles, especially 2016. You don't remember the deplorables? Come on, Donnie, get real. Anyway, Donnie went really, really angry this morning over the fact that his formerly Saint Robert Mueller has turned out to be just a schmo. And now, as you're going to see, he's gone full apocalyptic and berserk over the prospect of the re-election of Donald Trump.
You're doing this because it's something you started yesterday. Now, I want to wind back yesterday because to me, and I've been on the show for 10 years, frankly, and I've listened to a lot. I've listened to you a lot. We've brawled on the air a lot. And what you said in a couple of minutes yesterday, to me, is the most important thing that's ever been said on this show.
Yeah, Donnie was referring to Joe Scarborough yesterday, getting every bit as angry and apocalyptic as Donnie is today over the complete failure of Robert Mueller's testimony.
You turn to Donald Trump and say, hey, you know what, Donald? Here's the deal. I may not win, but neither are you, because I'm going to spend 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, working, focusing, not going to sleep until I figure out how to turn your political bones to dust. And when I turn it to dust, at that point, I'm then going to spit on it. And then I'm going to sweep it off the stage and make sure nobody remembers you for anything other than being the mean clown that you are.
I'm just as angry as Donnie, and probably even crazier.
What you said in a couple of minutes yesterday, to me, is the most important thing that's ever been said on this show, on any show on this air, and that we are at war. It is time for the Democrats to wake up. We are playing against cheaters and liars or stealers, and with all due respect to Michelle Obama, when they go high, when they go low, we got to do whatever we have to do. We actually have a government led by Moscovich and criminal Trump. Oh, by the way, we're going to call him unindicted criminal Trump now because in 2 instances, he has been an unindicted criminal. So I know in regular, when you're playing fair, you're supposed to call him President Trump. Just like we're going to call him Moscovich, we're going to call him criminal Trump. And another message for the Democrats, it is time to move forward. There are 2 takeaways from Mueller that we're going to use as we go to war. Number 1, the president broke the law, and when he's out of office, he can go and will go to jail. And number 2, we are vulnerable with our election systems. That's our 2 things. We may not have won the battle of impeachment, but we're going to win the war of putting him in jail, whatever we have to do. And we're not going to necessarily play fair.
Translation: the impeachment that we've been praying for ever since Donald Trump took office has just gone down the tubes with Robert Mueller's testimony and his report. As a result, we have to fight dirty, 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 and illegally in the future.
And for all the intellectuals out there whose hair is going to go on fire, but we're becoming like them, we cannot lose the next election. We will go back 50 years. We have to start. And one other thing, Joe, let me just finish. The one tool we have to use that the Democrats never use is fear. Start to stop talking about Donald Trump today and yesterday and start to paint a picture of what the next 4 years would look like. Maybe even the next 8, 12 years, because he doesn't think he's going anywhere, of the possible path to a dystopian society. There is no more playing next. We cannot bring a knife fight to a bazooka gunfight.
Paging Doc Brown, I need to borrow your DeLorean time machine so I can right now be entertained by going into the future to the morning after the election of 2020, because I've got to just see the reactions from both apocalyptic and angry Donny Deutsch and his equally angry host of the Morning Joe show, Joe Scarborough. I have a feeling they're going to have to wheel both of them into the show, decked out in Hannibal Lecter rigs, complete with face masks on them to keep them from harming anybody. Oh, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait.